still look like a virtuous, you can still act like a virtuous woman in the community, and people will actually respect you. So the proverb is a book based on metaphor. We all know it's very abstract in it looks the way we read it is like, okay, what are they talking about? It is very abstract, but we'll try to like break it down. Okay. It's packed with word pictures of universal truth. That means everything that you read is actually true. It's something we can all do. It speaks. I'll try to break it and tell you what each part of it says, okay? Proverbs 31:10-12 talks about a good supporting wife is a blessing to a man. So if we are single, we are believing God for a good husband. So we have to first start portraying as a righteous woman. That's a good foundation. So a good, supportive, trusting wife is a blessing to the man. A woman who partners with her husband will be reliable out of the interest to give the man. So what this says is that it also gives security to the man. That means that once you are reliable, once you trustworthy, the man can do anything and he's sure that you're always going to be there. So when you talk about the ruby, she's much better than the picture. So what they're talking about is she's more than money. A virtuous woman is not just money. When I was reading this, it came to my head like, oh my God, where we come from in Africa, most of what happens is like the man marries you, you become like a furniture in the house. You don't do anything. All you just do is to sit in the house. And when I was reading this, I said, wow, thank God, like, you don't work. But in the Bible, this was before Christ, you have to help your husband. You have to be supportive, So I was like, wow, thank God that we all have something we are doing. We all have to really be hardworking. It's really something that also attracts men. It also attracts, if you don't have anything you are doing, how are you going to support your family? How are you going to support the society? So I feel it's very important as women for us to educate ourselves. It doesn't have to be going to school. We have to have a trade. We have to have something we have to be doing. So we have to trust. She makes the right decision. She has to make a good decision, so you need wisdom. So there was one time, I think mid last year, we were talking about wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. And since that day, I really key into it. If nothing, I really need wisdom. Because without wisdom, you can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have wisdom to use it, the money just goes down. So we think we need wisdom. Is a very vital thing for us as women to have in our life. So before you make decisions and say, oh God, how am I going to do this? And I feel it's something that everybody should pray about. God, give me wisdom. It's something like in every of my prayer points. Five prayer points. That is always one of them. Wisdom. All I need is wisdom to run my home, wisdom to be a successful woman in life. So then Proverbs 13, 19, and 27 talks about she's not afraid to walk. Again, I'm coming back to you being a virtuous woman. You have to walk.
Industrious.
Be industrious, yes. She has to get up in the morning and get things done. It doesn't have to really be in the house. You have to go out and come back in. And that way it talks about you using the purple skills. That means you can make clothes and everything. God has given everybody deposited a virtue in everybody. We all have a skill. It's just for us to pray. If we don't know what it is, it's just for us to pray and God show us what you have given us to do. I was telling my husband this morning, I was listening to the man of God, and he looked at these people, they are well read. The man is a big man, he's an accountant, the wife is like healthcare administrative. He told them, no, that is not what God has called you to do. You you have to do this particular thing. Whereas there are people that what you have to do is to actually go to school, really go to school to your PhD for you to, because there are so many people behind you that you have to bless. So if you are just like, okay, I only have my bachelor's, or okay, I only have this, then how are you going to help those people that you need to help? There's a lady in my place of work. She's the director of one of the departments. She's a Christian. So one day she was telling me, she said, everywhere she goes there to impact, to bring people to be more educated. So every hospital she goes to, she's always there for a reason. God has given an assignment in that place. Then she'll say, oh, in the space of 5 years or 10 years, I've sent almost like 20 people to school. I've sent 25 people to school. So I feel that that is what a virtual woman should be. We should aim at. It doesn't have to be school. We have, like my younger sister, she has a bachelor's, she's everything. But I told her, don't bother yourself. The best thing for you is to just go and open a restaurant. She is blessed when it comes to cooking. She can use 2 ingredients. And by the time she cooks, you go, oh my God, this is so nice and everything. So I feel that as a woman, we also have to know what God has deposited. No, it doesn't have to be a doctor. I don't have to be a doctor. You don't have to. There's so many things out there that just you being in that industry, you will impact so much life. So that is one key as a virtuous woman that we need to go away with. Okay, so Proverbs 31, 15, 21, and 20, she has to take care of people under her. Like I just said, she has to provide food, clothing, protection to her children, for her husband, for people in need, our family, our mother, our fathers, people in church that you feel that they need their help, So that means she has to be industrious one way or the other, and really take care of people and also the community. Proverbs 31, 14, 16, 18, and 24 talks about that she has to be educated about the word and the world of business. Like I just said, it's just like I'm rounding everything up. So she has to know to use her skills. It's also still talking about skills. That's what Solomon was saying in Proverbs. They're not afraid to interact with the world. So the fact is no man is an island of his own. So I have to communicate, I have to interact. I have to know, because sometimes you don't even know what you have until I talk to somebody. Like, I remember when I just came to this country, so where I was formerly working, I'll just like start talking and everything. Like, I'm really a business conscious person. All my head is like, what are we going to do? I always want to I don't like to be idle. I always love making money. I think that's something. So I try to preach to people. I'm like, oh my God, that you can do this. And I didn't know they were listening to me, really, really listening to me. Before I knew it, they all have businesses. They go back to
taking your ideas
and they start opening up their. I was like, what?
You were selling ideas.
I was selling ideas to them. So that's one thing I feel God gave to me. I will just talk to me and I'll just tell you do this. I'll tell you do this. And if you listen to me, it becomes 100% sure. So it's something that I just believe that as a woman, just know what it is. There are people, everybody that God has created, God created us for a reason. And the fact that He created you, there are 1 million or 1,000 people that needs your help. That needs your help. So we have something that we have to give people. So it didn't just treat us like that. There's deposit in us that we have to pass to the world around. Okay?
Amen.
So we have to know that skill. We have to pray for wisdom, and we have to say, God, what is it that is in me that needs to come out? So like I said, don't be afraid to interact, because you don't know if what God has deposited in you is actually what Kathy has an idea of it. And you just like, wow. So we all need ourselves one way or the other. Then Proverbs 31, 17, 22, 25, 26 talks about women, a virtual woman, to take good care of yourself. physically and spiritually. Physically, eat right, go to the gym like most of us are lazy about, but then spiritually, pray, always praying for the Holy Spirit. There's something I've come to realize is that once you can pray for the Holy Spirit to always be in your situation, you won't lack nothing. Like it shows you everything. Like you won't be like, oh, am I a prophet or what? So I just believe that spiritually, as a woman, we have to be on our knees all the time. You want to marry, like I was just telling Sister Madrid, I said before I got married, I was praying a prayer of a virtuous woman. I was praying, oh my God, like don't think because it's for mothers or I was praying a mother prayer. So I said, don't worry, we should have to all be prayerful. Our greatest strength is our wisdom, like I still said. A very good woman, a very virtuous woman needs wisdom. That is the key to a successful person in life. Wisdom and prayer, but that wisdom is so important. How do I run my home? How can I mean, it's not every situation that I have to answer. There's some things that you just have to do. Okay, even if you know you are wrong, even if you know you are right, just for peace to be, I'm sorry. That word I don't play with. I don't know, but it's so important. Wisdom in your home. Wisdom. If not anything, you're taking away from this virtuous woman is that wisdom to run her home. Yeah. And she has to share her wisdom, what she has gained to encourage others. Okay? Proverbs 31, 23, 28, 29, 30, 31 talk about her now in the marriage. She's a partner in the marriage. She is a partner in the marriage. So when I said back in Africa, mothers, women don't really do anything. The man has to box their heart, like go home. So they go old, they become so old in time, they die very fast because they're really carrying the load of two people, like really working extra mile, So she's a partner in the marriage. She's an influence to her husband's ministry. It doesn't have to be in the church, like whatever he's doing, she's an influence to it. Like Pastor A just said, like everybody that testified, you have to love what he loves. You have to love what he does, So you have to be an influence in his ministry. You have to integrate your life both domestically and professionalized. You have to be professional when you're going out. So when you're at home as well, you are cooking, you are cleaning, you are doing everything. Then we have been a virtuous woman. She's in such a way that she lets her husband, the husband is in the ministry, makes the husband free to serve because now the burden is not so much in the man that, okay, I have to go to work and I have to be also be in the pulpit, but at least with the virtuous woman, she can help support the home more so that the man can be free to serve. So in a nutshell, Proverbs 31 speaks of the worth of a good wife to her husband, speaks of the worth of a good man, woman to the society, speaks of the worth of a good woman to our children, speaks of our responsibility, our fulfillment of our responsibility for those who need her. Doesn't have to be with the husband, our father, our mother, our sisters, our brothers, the desolate on the street, the homeless, so she needs to work to be able to provide for them. Wisdom is caring for herself and to share her strength to others. So to be a woman, you have to fear the Lord. To be a good woman, apart from wisdom, we have to really fear the Lord. When the fear of the Lord comes in, everything becomes very easy. She really has to fear the Lord. All right, thank you so much. Praise the Lord.
Amen.